decided to make a video. It is going on 7 o'clock at night, even though it's still daylight. It doesn't get dark here until about 9:30 p.m. here in West Michigan. And today in my diary I stopped on page 610. I only wrote 2 pages today in my July 18th, 2016 diary. I know, not much to write. So we have my diary ready for tomorrow. So yeah, what did I do today? Well, today I basically was reading. I gotta get myself a bookmarker here. I was reading the last couple of days. I've been reading The Wallcreeper by Nell Zink. I bought this several months ago. I had to get it from England. I couldn't get a hardback edition here in the United States. Last year, this book was the rave, and was very hard to get a hardback of it. But through Amazon, I got The Wallcreeper. And I also got her new book right after she wrote The Wallcreeper, Nell Zink. She wrote Mislaid by Nell Zink. So these have been downstairs and staring at me, and I took a break from my other reading, and so I've been reading those this weekend. Now it's a Monday. Let me see, Saturday, yeah. Well, Saturday I read, I was at the Book Nook, and I read at the Book Nook I read The Brothers of the Quill, Oliver Goldsmith, in Grub Street by Norma Clark. Yeah. And then when I got home, I read last Saturday evening Gregory the Great, More Reflections in the Book of Job, Volume 1, Preface, Books 1 through 5. I'm on, I'm almost through this volume. I'm in book 4. So I read that, and I read that Saturday. Then Sunday, I read some more of the More Reflections. And then I've been reading during the weekend. I read Epistle to the Romans, the New International Greek Testament Commentary by Richard N. Longnecker. I read that. So yeah, so I was reading that, and reading the Moral Reflections, and reading commentary on Romans, and then I was reading The Wallcreeper by Nell Zink. So that's what I've been reading. Today I got at the Book Nook, as far as used books, How to Talk Dirty and Influence People, an autobiography by Lenny Bruce. I got Psychotherapy, East and West by Alan Watts. I got a mystery novel by Jim Harrison, The Big Seven. And I got a biography on Andrew Carnile by David Nassau. So that's what I got. No, I got those not at the Book Nook. I got those today at Goodwill. I'm reading here on Monday entry. At the Book Nook, I got, for my free books, I got, let me see, After Hitler, The Last 10 Days of the World War II in Europe by Michael Jones, Eve's Revenge, Women and Spirituality of the Body by Lillian Kalsberger. A Case for the Existence of God by Dean L. Oberman. Why Read Moby Dick by Nathaniel Philbrick. The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich, A History of Nazi Germany by William L. Schneider. That's why I got Saturday at the Book Nook, the used books, and brought those home. So I got all those downstairs, and I didn't feel like bringing them up here to my main study and showing you guys. I'm always showing books, and because I'm always getting books. I did get some books in the mail today. These books were mentioned to me, I found out through my booktube friend Orpheus. He mentioned on his last video Faces in the Crowd by Valeria Luiselli. She is, says here, Valeria Luiselli was born in Mexico City in 1983, grew up in South Africa. Her novels and essays have been translated into many languages, and her work has appeared in publications including the New York Times, Granada, MacSweeney's. Some of her recent projects include a ballet libretto for the choreographer Christopher Wildon, performed by the New York City Ballet and Lincoln Center. In 2010, a pedestrian sound installation for the Serpentine Gallery in London, a novella installments for workers in a juice factory in Mexico. She lives in New York City. So he recommended this one, so I got this in the mail today. And then he also recommended this, The Art of Flight, a memoir by Sergio Pitol, translated from the Spanish by George Henson. I got that in the mail today. So I really like the South American, I like Latin writers, poets, especially good translations. So I got these in the mail today, and I've been looking at them. But basically, as I said, I've been reading The Wallcreeper by Nell Zink. The Wallcreeper is a bird, so the main characters are birders. They're into birds, and it's one thing that attracted me to the novel. But it says here, The Wallcreeper is the best book of 2014. Every page is an angular masterpiece. The New York Times says, "Wake up," this book says, in its plot lines, its humor, its philosophical underpinnings, political agenda. I'll pay it the highest compliment it knows. The book is a wild thing. It is. It's very. That's why I think I started reading it. I need a break from what I was reading last week, and so this has been on my mind since 2014 to read it. So that's why I've been reading this weekend and today. So yeah, and I might read Mislaid by Nell Zink. So I recommend her. Check her out. So that's what's going on here in my book world. Today is a Monday. I did go to thrift stores today, as I mentioned, and I might go out to Salvation Army this week. So I don't get any other books coming in the mail. I have some CDs coming in, some death metal CDs. That's about it. So I'm hoping you'll have a good week. Until the next time, bye.